Lucas ignores the quiet love of his mother, believing there will always be time, until a single letter reveals the truth too late. A slow, emotional story about regret, forgiveness, and the painful cost of silence. Grab your popcorn and relax, as you're about to see one of the most powerful stories you've ever seen. And if you're new here, kindly subscribe and hit the like button to support more inspiring stories like this. The rain started before dawn. Not heavy. Not loud. Just enough to make the world feel colder than it already was. Lucas sat on the edge of his bed, staring at his phone. No missed calls. No messages. He had been awake all night, listening to the rain tap against the roof, counting the seconds between each drop, like it could somehow slow time. Today was the day he had been avoiding. The funeral. He didn't cry. Not yet. Grief doesn't always arrive with tears. Sometimes it arrives as emptiness. 3 days earlier, the call came while Lucas was at work. A number he didn't recognize. He almost ignored it. But something in his chest tightened as he answered. "Are you Lucas?" "Yes. This is the hospital." The rest of the words blurred together. Car accident. Instant. No suffering. They always say that part, as if it makes anything better. His mother was gone. Lucas had not spoken to her in over a year. Not because he hated her, but because life got busy. Because pride got in the way. Because he kept telling himself there would be time. She used to call every Sunday. At first, he answered. Then he missed a few calls. Then he stopped calling back. "I'll call her next week," he always thought. Next week never came. The church smelled of old wood and rain-soaked coats. Too quiet. The kind of quiet that makes your thoughts scream. Lucas sat in the second row, hands clenched, eyes fixed on the wooden casket at the front. It looked too small. How could an entire life fit inside something so narrow? People stood one by one to speak. She was kind. She never complained. She always put others first. Each word pressed harder against his chest. Because he knew it was true. And because he knew he hadn't been there. He remembered being a child, burning with fever. His mother sitting beside him all night, wiping his forehead, whispering, "It's okay. I'm here." He remembered her skipping meals so he could eat more. Remembered her tired eyes that still softened when she looked at him. She had given him everything. And in return, he gave her silence. After the service, people slowly left. Soft footsteps. Murmured condolences. Then nothing. Lucas stayed behind. Alone with the casket. He walked closer, his legs trembling. "I'm sorry," he whispered. The words felt small. Useless. Apologies mean nothing when they arrive too late. The house felt wrong when he returned. Too quiet. Too still. Her slippers were still by the door. Her scarf still hung on the chair. The faint smell of her cooking lingered in the air. Lucas stepped into her room. Everything was neat. Exactly how she always kept it. He opened a drawer. Inside were folded clothes and an envelope. His name was written on it. For Lucas. His hands shook as he opened it. The letter. "My dear son, if you are reading this, it means I am no longer there to tell you these things in person. I know life gets busy. I know the world pulls us in many directions. I never blamed you for calling less. I just wanted you to know this. I was always proud of you. Even on the days you forgot to call. Even when you were too busy to visit. Every time the phone rang, I hoped it was you. And even when it wasn't, I still smiled. Please don't carry guilt in your heart. A mother's love does not keep score. Leave well. Be kind. And remember that you were loved, always. Love, Mom." The letter slipped from Lucas's fingers. His chest tightened. This time, the tears came. Not gentle tears. They came heavy and uncontrollable. He cried for the calls he ignored. For the visits he postponed. For the later that never came. He cried because she forgave him before he even asked. That night, Lucas sat alone in the dark. He opened his phone. Scrolled through old call logs. Her name appeared again and again. Missed. 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 He pressed the call button. The line rang. Then silence. No voice. No answer. Just the sound of regret echoing back at him. Weeks passed. Life moved on, as it always does. But Lucas was different. He started calling people back. Started saying, "I love you," out loud. Started showing up before it was too late. Sometimes he still dreams of her. In the dream, the phone rings. And this time, he answers. Because the saddest truth in life is this: the people who love us the most often ask for the least. And sometimes, we realize their value only when their voice is gone forever. Hope you enjoyed this powerful story. Looking forward to your thoughts, they mean the world to us. And guess what? Another thoughtful and captivating story is coming your way in a few days. So make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be the first to watch when it's uploaded. If this story touched you, kindly like and share with your loved ones. Thank you so much for watching.